Hey everybody, happy Monday. Thank you so much for the people that tuned in last Monday. I love the support. I am so happy. I am so grateful. Everybody supporting my journey of sobriety, the vegan journey, the different recipes that people send me, the different mocktails that I get sent. I am appreciative. I am grateful. I'm literally overjoyed with support. However, for those who are just now tuning in, I am Eva Darling. I am a lactician on the south side of Chicago. I'm on 105th and Vincennes, 10502 South Vincennes Avenue. My ad name on Facebook is Eva Darling, and my ad name on Instagram is Luther's Assistant. I'm probably looking ahead because I'm currently in my car, so I'm looking around surrounding areas. I just wanted to basically... it's a few things that I had noticed this past weekend. So, the first thing that I'm going to hit on is staying in your lane. So, I took a physical approach at staying in your lane, and that's where I get my topic from today. So, that would be the first topic. The second topic would be emotion, controlling emotion. That's the second topic that I'll be touching on today. So, my first topic when I say stay in your lane. So, basically... I noticed that in traffic, because the traffic is such a great analogy to use when you're speaking of staying in your lane. So I notice all the time in traffic, you see cars. This lane is moving moderate. What's the speed limit? Like 55. So everybody might be going 60, which is kind of slow, I understand, because most people on the E-way, they're going 70, they're going 80, they're going 90, especially if they're in the express lane. So we might look over. We feel like those cars on the other side moving a little fast. So we hop over to that lane. We get over there. These cars ain't moving no fast. So then we want to get back over our lane. But it seems like that lane ain't moving even slower now. Or it stops as soon as you hop back over there, it stops. But if you would have stayed in that first lane you was in, you would have been all the way ahead at this point. But we hopped over to the other lane because we thought that lane was moving faster. So I noticed that this is something that I do. I know that this is something I do in life. So all of my 20s, I was a lane jumper. I jumped from this job to this school, to this field of study, because I thought it'd be quicker. I see all these other people moving faster. I'm going to hop over there. Because I know if I hop over there to that side, I'll probably obtain that degree faster, or I'll probably get that salary I'm looking for a little faster, or if I go over here, or this, that, the other, or even with dating, if I go date this person, I might get what I want from that person with this, commitment or financial stability or, this, that, and the other, or, flowers every week or this, that, and the other. So I noticed that I was a lane jumper, but sometimes it's also like the saying, the grass looks greener on the side. So just like we feel like those lanes are moving faster, we hop over to the lane ain't moving that fast. So I noticed that was a big issue for me, is that I'm jumping over to other areas because I'm watching other people's growth and success. And I'm not just tuning in to what Eva needs to do. You get what I'm saying? But I understand it's a hard thing. One thing is that it's a hard thing to do. So I know there's a lot of other individuals that may not never speak on it. But we watch other people's journeys, because it might be people like me. It might not be people like me. So when I say we, I'm talking about myself. That, we watch these journeys and we think that someone's moving at a faster pace, or they're taking an easier path, and we don't know their sacrifices. We don't know if what they sacrifice, we're willing to sacrifice to get where they are. So then that becomes the issue with the lane jumping. So then it's like, if you just stay in your lane and, sometimes you be patient and, traffic is slowing up, we get that. But then traffic might slow up over there. So I feel like until I know it's time for me to jump that lane, I'm not jumping that lane. Like, for example, the lanes are now merging. So now I can jump over to this lane, because if I don't, then I'm going to be right at a wall. So then that's us knowing, it's time for me to get over here. So I feel like in traffic, sometimes we know, like, okay, well, now that's clear. That lane is clear. So now I could go over there and I could, this, that, and the other. But then you might have, even on that clear lane, how it goes in traffic. You might have a straight car jump out. And that car might slow you down. That car might jump out, do 45. You might have a car jump out, do 30. You might have a car jump out, almost cause an accident for you. So then it's like, still when we going into those clear lanes, or we jump in this, that, and the other, we still have to understand that in each lane that we choose in life, each lane that I chose in life, is going to be trials. It's going to be halts. It's going to be stops. It's going to be slower points. It's going to be faster points. And I have to stay there through these fast points, through these slow points, through these halts to get ultimately what I want at the end, or ultimately what I need. But also my needs are my wants, and my wants are my needs. So I had got out of, this is just a throw in. I had got out of saying that I get what I need first, because what I've been learning is that what I need is also what I want. Because these wants are going to put Eva in a happier space, a higher space, and that's what I need. That's what everyone needs of me. So that's just that segment of the video. So I try to, what I'm trying to do, also another segment, is become more organized, because I know in my previous videos that I was all over the place. So I try to organize my thoughts a little bit. Okay, so, and then the next point would be emotions. So emotions is something that I'm working on heavily. So I know a lot of people have experienced the short end of the stick when it comes to Eva and her anger. And I'm not a long time angry person, but I am a loud angry person. I might not say things that are hurtful, but the tone of voice, and sometimes like my demeanor can be a lot. It comes off nonchalant, but I think it's a defense mechanism, because ultimately I can explode and I can say I don't care, and I care, and this is a vulnerable point for me. I care about what every person that has ever met me thinks of me, and it is something that I'm going away from, because I do understand that it keeps me in a dark space, and sometimes once I have those thoughts, I can't read anyone's mind. So ultimately, I would never know of what people actually think of me. So I sometimes harp on those feelings. Did I say this wrong? Did I do this wrong? Did I rub that person wrong? Could I go this, that, and the other? And sometimes I have to teach myself to let things go. To just let them go. Like, that was a bad day for you, Eva. You could have did so much better. You could have responded to that emotionally better. You could have said that better. You could have delivered that better. You could have watched your tone of voice. You could have watched your energy. You could have controlled your anger. And sometimes I harp on that so bad that I just go into this complete dark spot. And it is something that I have to pull myself out of. We all make mistakes. We're all learning. But I do understand wholeheartedly that nobody has to stay with me through those mistakes. So the moment I decide to raise my voice and decide to get angry, or decide that the moment I decide to allow my anger to take over me, or for example, when I used to drink, allow my drunkenness to become too much, and I say too much when I'm drunk, or I'm too emotionally unstable, I can't fault anyone that decides that, Eva, I don't feel like this relationship no longer works out, or I feel like I should distance myself from you because you can't control the way you act, or this, that, and the other. I can't get mad at anyone for not wanting to be here through the growth process, because it's no one's job to be here for me but me. And that's something that I had taught myself. So it's just something that I work on controlling. And I noticed that the hardest that it is control is with loved ones, because a lot of your emotions are there. You know, your love is there regardless. Of course, you know, you have emotional moments, of course, with strangers and stuff, but the loved ones, it's always a heightened moment. You know, when you have love for a person, or you love them, or you care about them, you want them to understand you if no one else does. So sometimes those emotions sometimes collide, and then before we know it, we're in the heat of an argument, and no one's heard, no one's understood, and we're just upset and we're yelling. And that's something that I had to pull myself. I have to pull myself out of, because it's not something that I have complete control over right now. So basically, and when I say that I care about everyone, that I truly mean that, even though it's sometimes, because I've had clients tell me to say that I come off nonchalant, or I don't seem like I care and stuff like that. And it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. It kind of affects me a little bit, because I care a lot. I care of the impression I leave on people. I care if I made your day worse, or I care if, you know, if I could have did something to make your day better. So these are things that, you know, kind of affect me, because I think about it all the time. And I know it's not just me that, you know, even though, I mean, some people, I don't know if it is just me or just any other, but I see it in Ivy, you know, because she cares about, you know, what she can do to, and people that know who Ivy is my baby, is my 8-year-old baby, what she can do to make someone's day better, or what she can do, or how she could do it, or this, that, and the other, or I don't want this person mad at me, or this, that, and the other. And it's, you know, even though I don't speak on it, and sometimes I come off like, you know, a whole, like, effing attitude, I really care. And I sometimes sleep with these thoughts on me that, you know, what's said about Eva when she exits the room. And sometimes it's like, you know, I think sometimes my demeanor comes off like, when I enter the room, that I don't care because I sometimes don't speak and stuff like that. But I think it's like a shyness or a confidence thing, because I'm still building my confidence. In this process of me letting things go, it builds my confidence. But a lot of these things build my confidence. The not drinking, so then I don't have to worry about what I did when I was drunk, or the going vegan, so then I don't have to worry about how I physically look in photos, because all of these things build my confidence. And then I'm saying that it builds my confidence, like, a lot, like, even it was at points in times, like, and I just never spoke on it, you know, like, you'll go on a date or something like that, and you're so self-conscious because, I didn't feel like, you know, people found me attractive, at that size, at that weight that I was at. And it's like, you know, people are like, no, you look good regardless. But when I looked in the mirror, that's not what I seen. I didn't see that I looked good regardless. I wasn't happy. And it's just like, and the confidence is growing, because even though I'm going through this process, I'm not completely happy with this image yet. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm unhappy. I'm definitely in a better space, but I'm getting, and I feel it growing. I feel like it's getting better, but I definitely see myself some days, and it's like, oh, this doesn't look good, or I'm trying on several different outfits. You get what I'm saying? Just to run to the store because I'm self-conscious about the way I look. But I do want to thank those who tune in. I do want to thank those who support me. I want to thank my mom the most. She will be thanked in every video. I believe I thanked her in the last video. If I didn't, thank you twice. Thank you 3 times. I'm thank you 4 times. Because if no one ever tried to understand me, it'll at least be her that tries to understand me. And she also instills that in me to try to understand my baby. Because you heard me before anybody else heard me. You seen me before anybody else seen me. So thank you so much. And happy Monday. Oh, and today for self-care, I went and got a leg and foot massage. I will tell you every Monday what I'm doing for self-care. However, next Monday, I'm not really sure how that's going to go, because we're supposed to be in Peoria, because following Mother's Day, I will be with my mom. But thank you again. Just thank you. I'm thankful. I love you all. Thank you.